You know, sometimes the truth doesn't come like a shout. Sometimes it walks in quietly, sit next to you, and ask, "Are you sure the story you were told is the real one?" That's how I felt the day I realized something meaningful. South Africa became free, but the people didn't. Let me tell you a story. Not the one from the school, not the one from the statues and the t-shirts. No, I want to tell you the story people whisper, the story that makes some folks uncomfortable. It's about Nelson Mandela. Yes, that Mandela, the hero, the father of the nation. But listen, even heroes have shadows. See, during apartheid, black South Africans were living in hell. No land, no lights, no dignity. But one thing they had was hope. Hope that when freedom finally came, everything would change. The land would return, the mines would be ours. The wealth would finally reach the people who suffered for generations. But when Mandela walked out of that prison, when he walked into that union building, something, something strange happened. Freedom came, but power didn't move. The flag changed, the faces in government changed, but the money, the banks, the land, the mines, the companies, they stayed exactly where they were, in the hands of the same white capitalist families who ran apartheid. And people started asking, wait, is this really the freedom we fought for? Or did somebody strike a deal? Because think about it. Before Mandela came out, South Africa was on the brink of collapse, sanctions, isolation, internal war brewing. White capitalists were scared, very scared. And then suddenly, everything calmed down. Mandela preached peace. He preached forgiveness. He preached unity. Beautiful words. But while we were healing emotionally, they were securing their money. The truth is, black South Africans were struggling to move on. And when Mandela became president, they were still struggling. The township didn't suddenly become suburbs. The mines didn't come back to the workers. The land didn't return to the dispossessed. No, it didn't. People stayed exactly where they were, just with the new anthems and a new flag. I'm not actually saying Mandela would do it. No. But I'm saying maybe, just maybe, he freed the nation politically and left the economy locked in the same cage. And you have to wonder, was this all part of the plan? Did Mandela trade economic liberation for peaceful transition? A transition that protected white worth, perhaps, white land, white power, while the majority stayed extremely poor. Because history shows something uncomfortable. Reconciliation without redistribution is just a handshake, not justice. Think about it. So next time someone tells you the story about South Africa, actually the rainbow story, ask them to look at the colors again. Ask them who owns the soil, who owns the mines, who owns the banks, and who still is fighting for justice. Maybe Mandela gives Africa and its people freedom, but someone else took the future. But until we can talk about the open and honest without fear, South Africa will remain free in name, but chained in reality. The story you were told is not the story you lived, and the story you live is not the one you need to tell.